Hello guys and good morning. Hope you guys have been having a great day. In this video, I want to take a look at Costco. We have this very nice setup that I want to take a look at for Costco for calls, puts, shorts, long buy, whatever it is. In this video, I want to go in very in depth on the psychology of this setup. In this video, I also want to go over the earnings and the earnings reaction for Costco. Now, this is an amazing setup that I am looking at, and it kind of reminds me of like the forward play that we had 2 days ago. So I'll be comparing to the forward play also. But overall, let's get started. Make sure to subscribe with notifications on. I'll be uploading daily starting today. And also make sure to subscribe to the Sunday Stock Talk newsletter and follow me on Twitter. And make sure to check out Mumu, link in the description. So let's get started with Costco. Now, the first thing that I just want to take a look at before I take a look at the amazing charts is just the earnings. So, Costco recently had earnings, and the earnings itself were decent, but we got a positive reaction to it. So that is a catalyst that I am looking at. And since we had earnings recently, one thing to keep in mind is the volume. So how many people are looking at the stock? If a lot of people are looking at the stock, then this setup is more widely available. So that is what I am looking at from the earnings, how many people are looking at this setup. And for me especially, I found the setup from looking at and seeing the earnings for this stock. Now, first thing, before even going into TradingView, I just want to go to Google and search Google stock and just do a simple price action analysis on Costco. On the 1 year, okay, let's just take a look at the 1 year. We could see that we are chopping off, we are trading sideways, and we have been pretty much flat. We've been up 8% the past year, but taking a look at the chart, it looks like it is trading very nice and very just sideways. If we take a look at the 5 year, we can see that we have a nice run up, and now it is trading sideways, and it is now getting ready for a potential move to the upside or the downside. Now, to know which side we can break out to and which side we're going to head to, and stop loss, the price target, and how to keep yourself prepared, I'll be going over all of that in this video. But the main simple thing to realize is that Costco has been trading sideways for a while. Since it is trading sideways, we are now getting ready for a potential move to the upside or the downside, and especially with the recent earnings that can play in as a catalyst for this stock. So the price action looks amazing. Just not even going into TradingView, we can see that we have an amazing symmetrical triangle, and it is getting extremely tight. So that is a simple analysis of on our Google charts. Now I want to go to TradingView and take an in-depth look at all the levels and what to exactly look for. Let's take a look at the weekly time frame. Again, really the same thing. Amazing setup, and we are getting extremely tight. We are trading sideways and getting ready for a move to the either side. Now, I have two levels drawn here, so I'm gonna actually remove my chart and redraw them. So we have this level of resistance, which is the roof, and then we have a level of support, which is where price keeps kind of bouncing off of this level. And I'm going to change the color. I'm going to change the bottom one to red, and I'll explain why, and I'll change the upper one to green. So we are bullish above our green zone. So above 507, the area we are at right now, we are bullish, and below 470, we have this level of red resistance. Below this area, we are bearish, and it is really simple. We either break to the upside or we either break to the downside, and depending upon how we close. So depending upon how we close, we will know. And to get that confirmation, I want to go to the weekly time frame, because the play itself, the confirmations that I'm looking at, we have to see the weekly time frame and how we close on the weekly time frame. So if we close a big green candlestick above the green level, on the weekly time frame, that is going to be the bullish confirmation, because on the daily we can also kind of start wicking out and whatnot. So the main confirmation for a bullish continuation is if we close above the level of resistance on the weekly time frame. I also like the volume caused by the earnings. So volume is telling us that a lot of people are looking at it. A lot of people are kind of getting into the stock. So we have the level of um, we have the support here. If we start breaking below and closing below on the weekly time frame, that is going to be bearish. And especially we take a look at the daily time frame, it looks really similar to our forward play that I made 2 days ago. And we can see that forward actually closed above the level of resistance. But the main key factor is if we want to see a continuation to the upside, is that we need to close above the level of resistance and we need to hold that level. So for Costco, it is actually right around that area and it's a great buy, but we need to hold this level. If we start going, back below, that is bearish. That is not a good sign. So we need to be above that level. And especially taking a look at the weekly time frame, this play can really go either way. It just depends upon what it decides to do. So if it closes above, I'm looking at calls, and I'm honestly probably just gonna play shares, just chillax with shares. And then for price target, let's start going in the price target for Costco. I'll bring out my tool. So we have this level of resistance, and then we have 532, and then we have 541, and then we have 565. So really similar to our forward play, and that is what I'm really liking about this Costco play. I love to play on calls and the puts, and especially to see what the market decides, because if the market starts breaking out and we starts going above our resistance zone for the S&P 500, that can also be a very nice bullish sign for the overall market, and that can give us a play and a continuation play for Costco, because this play itself is going to be a breakout play and then a continuation play for the trend. So that is pretty much it. Very simple video for Costco. I really like the play. I'm just taking a look at the Google chart. It looks amazing, and I want to play shares, probably a call debit spread. But honestly, I'm just kind of relaxing off right now with playing just naked call options or puts, because I've been kind of getting burned. So I'm just kind of watching the market. I'll probably play shares because I'm also holding Ford shares. Just want to have a really relaxing time to not worry about theta or any overnight catalyst. So hope you guys enjoyed this video and see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.